we believe very much in the fall of mankind, original sin. That word, the old Latin word, that word depravity, it doesn't mean completely horrible, it means warped. That's what the word in the Latin means. It means everything's slightly warped. But we balance that teaching with the belief that all humans were created in the image of God, the imago Dei in the Latin. And there's that balance between we were created in the image of God, fearfully and wonderfully made, but at the same time, because of the fall of Adam and Eve and all of humanity with it, there's a warping of that glorious image of God in which we were created. And what happens oftentimes is that depending on how you were raised, we don't always strike that balance. On one side, our culture teaches, well, they wouldn't say we were created in the image of God, but the gloriousness in which we were created. And even though Adam and Eve fell, we were still created in the image and likeness of God, which is a glorious thing. Now, the world wouldn't say that, but they want to encourage you to realize that you were created in the image of God. At the same time, if you grew up in church, you learned that you've been born sinful. And what ends up happening is that truth, if it's overemphasized over against being created in the image of God, then you have a group of people who feel terrible about themselves. And the reality is the Bible gives humanity the greatest understanding of exactly who we are, that we were created in the image of God, in the likeness of God, glorious we were created. But at the same time, there's been a warping of that glory. That when Adam and Eve fell, and all of us were just born into it, we never knew the other side of what it is to live in a body with a soul that has been warped. And that includes our minds, our emotions, our intentions, our motivations. Everything has been warped. When you think about when something is warped, have you ever seen a mirror that's warped? If you've never seen one, you can just go onto photo booth on any Macintosh and take a picture of yourself, and then all these different filters that makes everything look kind of crazy. If you've never seen it, you can just grab someone with a Mac, they'll show you, it's very fun. But that's exactly what happened to humanity. You take that snapshot, and that's what you look like. And you hit all those different filters, and sometimes you're like two-headed, your chin's too big. There's a warping. And as a believer in Jesus Christ, we believe very much in the glory that is inherent within humanity as everybody being created in the image and likeness of God. But we also know that there's been a warping going on. And in order to really begin to grow as a human being, it comes that awareness that, look, I am created in the image of God, but I am warped. My mind is warped, my emotions are warped, my intentions are warped. And because of that, we come to God not saying, Lord, I am so glorious. I was created in your image. We come saying, Lord, I am gloriously created in your image and likeness, but I am dreadfully warped. And Lord, I come to you not flexing my created in your image. I come saying, Lord, I'm broken. I need you to fix me. That poverty of spirit. For them, theirs is the kingdom of heaven.